Welcome to the channel, everybody. How's it going? Um, so first off, right off the bat, Get Better MCOC, welcome in and thank you for being nice. I appreciate that you do so while you're on my channel. Darth Nick, nice to see you as well. Egg, Breeze, thanks for stopping in, guys. Smitty, nice to see you, brother. Um, so we are going to do content tonight. As you can see, barely. Um, I still need 4 more points to finish up Coliseums. I've been getting between 1 and 3 points a run, so it shouldn't take us much to get it tonight. Obviously, I've had several 0 runs as well, so it could take a few. Just hate Twitch. They are too strict. Hey, man, the world is becoming what it is, Um, a lot of people don't have to be nice, and some just get, and some have to be. So that's just one run. We'll see if it's one run or if it's a couple. And like I said, the best one I've had on him so far has been 3. So it's probably going to take at least 2. And I'm not too worried about that. Before I get started on that, though, I just kind of want to give everybody an update on everything. I kind of let everybody know at the end of last week why I haven't been live much. Some of it has been, just being extra busy doing things for the Alliance and stuff while I was getting through this last war season. Some of it has been a lot of the stuff going on around the country and in the world lately has really taken a major toll on me personally, in some ways, and mentally in a lot of ways. Um, Vitalik, nice to see you, brother. The other thing about it is that I was supposed to be getting assistance for the last several months, and it never came through. Mostly because of a lot of the things going on with the federal government right now. But it has left me in a rather bad position at the moment. It became official on Monday. I have till the 15th to vacate my apartment. At the current moment, the only way that I could stave that off is if either all the assistance that was supposed to come through came through all at the last minute, which I don't see that happening, or if I were able to somehow pay all the back rent that didn't get paid, and also show that I could continue to pay going forward. That's not going to happen. That pretty much puts me in the position of either finding someplace else here in Washington, um, which isn't going to be easy with less than 2 weeks to do it. And my credit is currently shot. I have very little verifiable income. The options here are just not looking really good. I do have a friend back in Iowa who has offered to let me take over his basement for a couple months, so that I could continue with the channel and be able to work on a couple other things that I've got going that are on the verge of starting to make money right now as it is, but they're just not there yet. I need another few weeks to get everything off the ground. But the as much as I really don't necessarily want to go back to Iowa and don't want to leave Washington, that may be my only choice. The only problem with that choice is I have ran the numbers, and at bare minimum, to be able to get me and all my equipment back to Iowa and my bed, because beds have been a nightmare this whole freaking time. Bare minimum, it's going to cost me about $2,000. I don't have that, and I don't know where I can get it. And especially not in under 2 weeks. So I don't know what's going to happen. Uh, I've asked the channel for a lot of help over the 3 years of the channel, and it's the last thing I want to do again. But if anybody out there wants to help me at least figure out how to get back to Iowa, not that it's where I want to be, but it'll be a temporary thing long enough to get myself financially stable enough to be here. My goal, and with everything going, would be to be back here in time for the meetup in May. And if not, I would definitely be back here before the next Summer's Fest. This isn't easy. It's the last thing I want to do. There's a lot of things about Iowa that doesn't make me happy and that I don't enjoy and that I don't like being there. And there are a lot of things about Washington that I do enjoy and that I really do feel good and do really enjoy being here. It just has, I fought and fought and fought to be here, and I've lost everything multiple times in the process of getting here and trying to be here. And I may lose everything again if I don't figure out something soon. But that's just where I'm at. That's what's going on. I'm going to be live as much as I can over the next 2 weeks. Any night that I'm back here early enough to get on and spend a couple hours hanging out and playing the game. I'm probably going to spend any of the time that I'm playing the game either on a voice call with my alliance, working on stuff with them, or on the channel here. I don't know what happens at the end of these 2 weeks right now. And I will tell you this much, I have said more than a few times in the last few days that I really don't want to fight for it anymore. I've fought through a lot in life, and I'm tired. But I do enjoy what I do, and I do enjoy spending time with you guys, and I do enjoy getting to live the life that I was, or at least getting closer to the life I've been trying to live for the last couple of years. So even if this is my final hurrah or whatever it is, or if this is just a temporary setback and move forward, at least the next 2 weeks, we're going to have as much fun as we can. So, Annie, guys, in absolute tradition of the channel, give me 2 seconds. Anian has been an officer in my alliance. He has been a member of my channel. He has, on more than a few occasions, been a really good friend. He has been somebody who I was privileged enough to help go from somebody struggling on content to being a member who far out exceeded me and did so much more that he went from being in my alliance all the way up to being in a Plat 1 alliance and doing amazing things. And now has taken it to another step and has started his own channel. And if you guys would like to jump over and help him hit his first 100 subscribers, it would mean a lot to me. But enough with my own personal tragedies and my requests. Let's see if I can take down these last 4 bars. So far in fighting destroyer, I had a little bit of luck with silk. I had a bit of luck with quicksilver. I actually suggested quicksilver to a couple people who it helped them get through using him. But the one that I ended up finding that I do the best with is actually the one that requires me to slow play, which is something we all know I'm not really good at doing. But Void has been actually doing consistent work for me, though that was not what I wanted, and that is not gonna go over well. We're gonna lose this one. But yeah, I've been the most I've gotten has been a little over 3 bars with Void in a single run. I've been consistently getting at least one more often than not. Swiss Beats, how's it going? Um, but yeah, so we're just gonna. I don't care. I've got a couple energy refills. I've got a few other things. Um, we're just gonna push through until I get these last 3 bars, even if it, or last 4 bars, even if it ends up being one at a time or however I end up doing it. Come on, throw it. Okay, thank you. I mean, if you want to just screw around until you guarantee that you're going to miss for me, like, that is awesome. I appreciate it. Like, that totally makes up for the SP3 on the last one. Like, come on. It's always nice when those, like, rare occasions happens that the AI actually wants to cooperate, does what you want it to, when you want it to. Like, the timers line up the way they're supposed to. Oop, and then you get punched in the face, but that's okay. That's like it could be a lot worse. Nope, nope, get off me. Get off me. Thank you. Come on. Keep it going. We're in the rotation. And we should, without a problem, have at least 1 bar this time. We are actually cooking pretty decently, so let's see if we can't maybe push this to 2. 3 would be phenomenal. Part of the reason that Void has worked so well for me is because of the fact that I can actually push him into the power gain with Void and let him eat himself alive, which really does a lot to help me be able to screw up a little extra. Um, uh, yeah, 6-star Void is my only Void. I don't have a 7-star, so yes, I have been. Not only have I chosen to make this a little harder on myself by having to do the champion that requires the slowest play of all to actually successfully pull this off, but I'm also doing it with a 6-star as opposed to doing it with a 7-star. Mind you, it is a 6-star ascended max sig, so like it's as good as I'm gonna get, but no, I don't have the 7-star void at this time. Okay, we still got 2. I'll take that. um, that that cut what we need in half. So, I mean, we can do that. Personally, you went Photon. Yeah, I didn't have much luck with her. I don't know why. Yeah, I know. I'm fat, overweight, and drinking Pepsi. That's a great idea. Well, you know what? Everything else in life's going to shit, so who cares about my weight right at the moment? We are almost to level 64 as well. I don't know why the fuck I'm clicking random shit. Um, so I'm really happy about that. Should have that any day now, because I'm stupidly close. Like I said, I tried several of my 7 stars. The two that, like I said, I had any kind of luck with before going ahead and settling on doing it with a 6 star were Silk and Quicksilver. I just I like not having to worry about the SP2 at all, being able to bait out the SP1s with Void. Um, Quicksilver I did like because I didn't have to worry about the falter timer. But again, not to mention on top of that, I mean, I'm actually getting pretty decent with Void's rotation at this point. So like, I'm understanding him better than I've ever understood the champion. That hurt. Um, which will be really great when I do finally get the 7 star. So, which at the rate that I've been pulling 7 stars lately, and I realize that he's one that's like in a very limited crystal, but at the rate that I've been pulling 7 stars lately, like I really wouldn't be surprised if I didn't end up finding a way to add him to my roster soon. Ah, that was dumb. I timed that one wrong. That one was dumb. And then we let him power gain. That was awesome. This is about how it's been going for me, honestly, guys. It's have a good run, screw up a couple times, have another good run, you know, get a point, get 3 points, get whatever. Um, so I don't want to. Yeah, screw it, whatever. I don't care. Like I said, we're gonna get him on this stream no matter what. So I got the more important stuff. By the way, I did. Joel Williams, how's it going? Nice to see you. I did get obviously I got the rank 3 to 4 gem. I opened that already. I happened to pull um, Claire, awesome, right into the power game. That was fucking phenomenal. Um, I I pulled Claire from the from the comp key that we got. I got Star Lord out of the first one. Um, and then uh, when I opened the 3 to 4 gem, I got a Mystic. So we did get that. I am debating though whether or not to use it on her and push her all the way up to 4, or if I should wait until after the next awesome the next Titan pool and go for Doctor Strange and use it on him instead. And I got the falter. Uh, so yeah, guys. So how's ever? I'm guessing most people. I know most of my alliance is already done with this. But I'm guessing most of you guys are too. So I know most. Like I know with the first two, I made it through in just a couple days myself. Crossbones took me until 2 days before the reset, and if I wanted to slow play this like all the way and just use natural energy, um, not actually like use energy refills or just go when I have energy after doing my dailies. Um, I I would definitely be at least another day, if not two, from finishing this up. So I'd be pretty close to the very last days of it as well. Um, but I figured if I was going to come on and tell you guys all the fucking tragic bullshit, I might as well do something where I actually accomplish something as well. So damn it, my fingers slipped and I paused there for a second on that one. Okay, that gives us one more to go. Anybody pull anything that they're proud of lately? I know we've had quite a bit going on over the last couple weeks. Like I said, I've been pulling champions left and right. So, and there we go, boys. There is the full 80. Took a couple dead runs, couple slow plays, um, Took damn near to the last couple days again, but that's all 320 solo Coliseum points. So, well, now that that's out of the way, I suppose we might as well go over to Battlegrounds for a little bit and just kind of hang out there. See if I can't actually get somewhere in there finally. Thank you, Egg. I appreciate it. I want, that's what I want. Oh. So yeah, I'm all the way down here in Diamond still. I didn't get the benefit of the instantaneous getting to Gladiator Circuit. Um, Partially because I didn't get to Gladiator Circuit last season because I was so busy with other stuff. Um, so that kind of sucked. But uh, I would say that we'll just get some simple matches down here in Diamond and get there. But I know Egg was streaming earlier, and even he was saying he was getting matched up with guys that he was not expecting to still be all the way down here. So, um, not expecting that I won't turn around and see exactly what I'm seeing. A deck full of rank fours. But I mean, what should I expect? My deck's full of rank fours and rank threes, so ooh, Jack or Yelena. I mean, Enchantress too, but Jack or Yelena. That's no fair. Why couldn't that have been on a two pick? Oh. So, how many of you guys got to benefit from the instantaneous Gladiator Circuit bug this season and got the free Radiance? Or is that something we're not all admitting to right now? Like, pick a Mystic, why don't you? I haven't played a lot of this meta this season, so I haven't even really honestly looked into the meta this season at all. I just kind of been whatever I get, I get. let's see if I can time this perfectly or not. Probably not. I think I did that a little. No, actually, it didn't get me on that. So I was worried it actually triggered him a little too early. Okay, come on. Why didn't I get my full power gain? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I could have finished better than that. That was crap. Oh. So, how is everybody doing tonight? Like I said, I didn't know I started the evening down a bit, but at the same time, it was kind of need to know information. Hungry. Well, what are you going to do about that, Joel? Apparently, what I'm going to do about things is get punched in the face a lot tonight. Well, we're doing 3 matches no matter what. Chapel Bishop, how's it going? Nice to see you. Bowl of cereal. I mean, it is always an option. Sometimes the easiest is the best. Uh, how you been, Chapel Bishop? Been a while. Mostly on my end, but hey. Let me. My mom always said, eat something that will stick to your ribs. I grew up with some of that too. Unfortunately, quite a bit of it stuck to my ribs. Yeah, I caught the. I caught the. I read it the way you put it, but I caught what you meant. Oh. Figure if we get on a winning streak, we'll push it tonight. But if not, then I'll do my 3 matches, and that'll probably put us at about the hour mark. We'll call it tonight, and then I'll be back this weekend a couple times. Thank you for reminding me. Let's get a few of those out there right now. Congratulations to everybody who's getting one. I don't know why I just banned Yelena. Let's just gift out a bunch of them for the fun of it. I don't want either one of those. Getting them anyways. So congratulations to everybody who just got memberships, and by the way, very much so. Thank you, and shout out to Bishop, to Channel Bishop, Chapel Bishop for the 5 that he gifted. Him, how's it going? Nice seeing you. Trying to stay alive in C6. Hey man, I ain't even in Gladiator Circuit yet, so you're doing better than I am. Like I was saying, I didn't get the bug. Am I really facing who I... And we should have one more, and then we should actually have all of them gifted out. So welcome everybody who just got a free membership. And thank you again for all the support. Like I said, I'm doing my best to... The next couple weeks I will be around for sure. But like I said, I'm doing my best to make sure that after that I am as well. With trying to figure out what I'm going to do about the living situation, whether or not it's going to continue to be here in Washington, which isn't looking very possible at the moment, or whether or not we move back to Iowa, which I don't know how I'm going to do with no money. We just kind of keep going and kind of keep hoping and kind of keep working towards something better. So, welcome in. I see gifting a bunch of memberships. Probably brought a bunch of you in. Because I'm guessing that alerted you to my live more so than even me pushing it out to everything else, because all of a sudden we just jumped up quite a few people. So welcome to everybody who just stopped in, and congratulations if you were one of the ones that got a membership. What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? That's not what I want you to do, but I'm gonna do this. So, for those who just came in, I have been a little MIA lately. I will not deny that whatsoever. A lot of personal stuff has really taken a toll on my mental health lately. Um, my living situation is very unstable at the moment, and my financial situation is even more so. So I kind of took a step away between and gave what energy I had to trying to rectify those situations and do what I could for my alliance. Um, and just didn't have a lot left in me after all of that. So over the next couple weeks, while I figure out what I'm going to do about whether or not we're going to find a miracle that'll let me stay in Washington, or if I can find help getting back to Iowa, or what, I'm going to spend as much time with you guys as I can until that decision is finalized. Obviously, during the day, I'll probably be out looking for resources, but any evening that I'm home early enough and not completely and totally drained, I will be on here over the next couple weeks. Um, Obviously, the last couple days, I will have to spend time getting everything packed up and figuring out where it's all going to go. Um, Hopefully, I will know something more concrete before then, but we will go with what we go with, and life will happen as it happens. But I'm here until then, and hopefully, well beyond. So tonight will probably not be an extra long live stream. As a matter of fact, if we lose this next one, it's probably gonna wrap up shortly thereafter. Um, but I will do a couple normal couple hour streams this weekend, just to kind of hang out and get back to normal for a minute. So I really hope everybody decides to come hang out this weekend. I would love the company. Of course you did. You suck. Uh, so we just got the Ascension dust, and we should be getting more details on that tomorrow, since it's coming out in the next couple weeks at some point. Um, really kind of looking at some of my options. I'm sure many of you are as well. Um, One of the things that I really I don't remember who was talking about it, but somebody was talking about it, and I apologize that I'm not giving credit where credit is due. Um, but I'm also not going to point this out there as my necessary idea. I think it may have been Rich, uh, about the idea that basically a 7-star rank 5 and a 7-star ascended rank 2, or ascended 2, a 7-star rank 5 ascended 2 will be equivalent of one another. So if you focus your ascensions one way and your rank 5s the other, you can actually end up with more champions at a higher level with less resource intensity, as opposed to dumping all your hey Wolf, been watching and listening on TV. No problem, OS fan. Thank you for stopping in. um, That way, if you're that way, as opposed to dumping your rank 5 and your ascension into one champion, you could instead have two champions that are higher ranked by doing one way and one the other. And then obviously, as ascensions or rank 5s, whichever one becomes more common faster does, then you start rank 5 in your ascensions and having champions even bigger because that's kind of just the natural progression of it all. I was so worried that was going to push her to an SP3. And I went from having an absolutely wonderful match where I was doing a standard Jack versus Jean and let her beef me up. Um, but think about Patriot rank 5 ascended to that would be like, oh yeah, no, I totally realize that like that would be super duper. I'm sure it would be Freak Bob. I'm kind of looking forward to Pav. Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be one of those things. Like I do realize everybody's going to have their own version of it. Some people are going to rank 5 their first ascension. The idea of splitting ranks and ascension is reasonable, but ascension is prestige or percentage increase, so the total gain is more if you ascend a rank 5. I do realize that, but if you're only going to be able to do one ascension and one rank up, putting them, what I'm saying is putting them both into the same champion as opposed to putting them into two different champions, so you have two rank ups. It's just kind of my thought process. I mean, obviously, we'll see a little bit more as we see the details of what all rolls out. How, um, and like I said, I know everybody's going to have their own interpretation of what the best way to do it is. Um, I know there's going to be people in the community that are going to have, every rank 5 that they have will be an ascendant. You know, um, yeah, little girl, you ain't so tough when I keep you out of the light, are you? She said, "Watch this, I'll show you." And into the light I let her get. Ah, I have never heard Ascensions is prestige based. That is brand new to me. Two rank 5 so far. Neither is ascendable. Venom and Jack. Long term, I'm definitely looking to rank ascendable champions once there are more good ascendable champions. I think there's some really good ascendable champions on the list, to be honest with you. There's definitely some that I like. Obviously, we all know I enjoy Bishop. Um, I think Spunk is very reasonable. There are definitely some people I know that are high on him, and there's some really good benefits to him. Um, let's see. I need to see how the buffs on. Yeah, there are definitely, and that's one of the other things is there's 11 champions that are getting buffed throughout for this ascension. So there's a lot of them that could end up being even better. Yes, we do know all the ascendable champions. Give me 2 seconds and I will actually tell you that entire list. Because I know where I can find it in that quick. Okay, so the full Ascensions list: Immortal Abomination, High Evo, Sandman, Lizard, Mister Fantastic, Mr. Negative, Blue Marvel, Spider Punk, Baron Zemo, Hit Monkey, Korg, Umbaku, Black Panther Civil War, Patriot, um, Jabari Panther, Bishop, Danny Moonstar, Emma Frost, Pixie, Gentle, Toad, Storm Pyramid X, Madeline Pryor, Arcade, J. Jonah Jameson, Sam Wilson, I Doom, Howard the Duck, Lady Deathstrike, Penny Parker, Adam Warlock, Corvus, Gore, Nova, Cersei, Vision Arcus, Doctor Strange, Spiral, Pavita Parker, Man Thing, Kindred, Mojo, Sassy, and Destroyer is the entire list. 6-star Ascension doesn't boost prestige, but 7-star does. Yes, that is correct. 7-star Ascension will boost prestige. I thought there was going to be 60 champions, ascendable characters to start. Am I wrong, or is that 60 and I'm stupid? No, it's not 60, but it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 6 would be 48 minus 4 or 3. No, 4. So it's 44 ascendable champions to start. Prof X, how's it going, my man? My number 2 officer at this point. It is 48 are in the first ascension pool, but every new champion that comes out from this point forward will be ascendable. So there are definitely quite a few viable champions there. Yeah, number 2, because I'm number 1. Me, I'm in charge. So that makes you my number 2. Gucci over there like, yeah, dude, I moved to number 2. I'm not even an officer, but I made number 1. You're a leader, I'm off. Okay, fine. You're number 1 officer, okay? Whatever. Oh. But anyways. So I'm officer number 1. But anyways, guys, like I said, I knew this one wasn't going to be a long one tonight. I just kind of wanted to come on, finish up Coliseums, let you guys know where things are at. OG Gucci, you get your roster onto Cerebro, and we'll talk. But anyways, like I said, guys, I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update, let you know, like, in the next couple weeks, like I said, I will be live as much as I can. It's gonna be rough. I'm gonna be going through a lot, trying to figure out what to do about a place to live. I did it like 2 seconds. I will go look and see, because last time I checked, you weren't on there yet. Oh, I do have a recruit notice. Let's see. Oh, but that's from Cobra Commander. Let's see. Yeah, Gooch, I'm still not seeing you on there yet, brother. Like, let's see if we can find OG Gucci. Nope, still not seeing you, brother. But that's okay. We'll get you on there. Did it like 2 seconds. Okay, I'll refresh it a little bit and we'll get it all set up. So, but yeah, we'll get you on there. I know how to find you. So, But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm gonna be live this weekend. I don't know what tomorrow's looking like yet. I've definitely got to get out, try and see what I can't do about housing. Um, if I don't either that or some kind of funding on how to help me get back to Iowa, so I have someplace to stay while I get finances worked out. And I don't know which one it's going to be. Um, but I got 2 weeks to figure it out. So half my energy, and most of my energy is going to be that direction. What I don't have that direction will be going towards the Alliance, and anything I have left will be here on the channel. So I appreciate you guys, and I love you all, and I really hope everybody's having a lot better time than I am. But I do appreciate you guys so much. Um, let's look and see. I'm sure somebody's live right now. Is he still alive? No. I love it when YouTube wants to not tell me current accurate information. Looks like we're probably going to end up raiding B Dizzle because for some reason he seems to be the only person that's ever live when I go to end lately. So, but yeah, guys, no, Anian's over. He stopped in for a little bit after he was done. So let's go over and raid B Dizzle. Dude, you take care. I'm saying a prayer for. I appreciate it, Joel. I really do. Um, like I said, I'm gonna be trying to figure out resources to probably end up going back to Iowa for a few months. So it's right now the best option I can see in front of me. We'll see where it goes. But for now, guys, like I said, if you guys want to run over to B Dizzles and tell him I sent you guys with a hashtag Wolfpack Raid, I'd appreciate it. And like I said, I'll be live Saturday and Sunday this week. I don't know if I will be tomorrow or not. Kind of depends on what all tomorrow takes out of me. And then I will be live pretty much all week next week, depending based off of what time I get home each evening. And yeah, we got 2 weeks from tomorrow. I will be wherever I'm going to be. So I appreciate you guys. I love you all. I hope everybody has a great day, a great night, and pulls a God tier champion soon. And I will see you guys all back for the next one. Peace out.